Right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Flex it. I got you, boy. Check 24. Alert 3. Here we go. Alert 3. 26.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, 47. 4 down. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got his target. That's more. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Kill. Bang, 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 bang. He's 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 47. Hey, check back. Here we go. Flag 6. 26.
Here's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
51. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. He's coming. We got it.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Now. Hey, over.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
On the ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Right. Check. Yep. Check out. Hey, 2.
Mike's by 4. Watch twist.
5.
They run with Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch.
From the 27, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. Look at me. Zipper. Smoke.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Got it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
65. Check three.
Hustle.
They run right side with Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, team six. Be careful.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and it's caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
Tighten up.
Here we go. 46.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check three. Jim.
We're going to 54. Why in? Go. Get out there.
This is Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in.
Six. Check right.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in. 26.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Here we go. Going to 53.
Shit.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twins. Sponge.
26. No. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second down. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go!
Mike
Five.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, sit.
We're going to 53.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I got
Switch. It's 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll run on first down. Hunt. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 13.
On second down, it's Hunt. Sheds a second. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, there we go. Line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
You better order. Don't be scared of it. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. You're trapped. You're trapped.
26.
Here's Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. I got him. Mike 6. Mike 6. Get him.
Here we go. 47.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun. Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, check two. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Mike.
Hey, kill.
Off. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Under.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check 25.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line in. Here we go, 47.
Check Mike 6. Who's 6? Get your swarm on. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go.
Kill.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky. Hopper. Shit. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
26.
Now Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 6. Mike 6. You. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
26.
Prescott now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. 47.
It's going to be a long day.
26.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, 480. Here we go, 46.
Exit. Zoom. 9 to Mike. Dude.
Done.
Mike 9. Bring it. Mike 9.
47.
Watch a slap. Watch a
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. Yeah, that's right. Mike 9. Bang L. I got one.
Go. Get out there.
Watch the safety creep.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
54.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go, go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Echo.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Deuce, 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 deuce. Joker, 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 joker.
Be careful, be careful.
On 1st down, Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You got it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Hey, Haywood. Now.
Let's bring it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They can't hang with us. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 54.
From the gun, Jones. He gets it to Cooks. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54. Mike 54.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift. Watch the shift.
Elliott running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Going to 54.
Slam. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Switch it, hey. 26.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
What's that?
Hey, kill. 47.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Crunch this to 6. Pull it. Hot. Check hot route. Hot.
There we go, kill. 26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The point after is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. Pick me up. Here we go. Tighten up.
Hey. I-7. Get it.
On second down now, it's Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 54. We own it.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Zoo.
Check Mike 54.
Get it ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Giants first down.
Ready, break.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4. Oh, you got deep?
Quickstone, travel.
Wide. Get wide.
5.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, seam 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle it, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. That's it. Me and you. Mike 6. 26. 6. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. 26.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go, 47.
Heavy. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Hey, kill. 26.
Check 4.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch the pass. Echo. Check Mike. Mike 6. Danny. Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's go, defense.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West. Hey, Delta. Hurry up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go again.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, check
Hey, kill.
Woo-hoo. Mike 6.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. You ain't going nowhere. Check your hot read. Tight dog. Check.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the slap. Mike 6. Mike.
Here go 46.
Sweetheart. Check 24. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 15.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Hey, kill. 27. Gun. 26.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 46.
Hey, we got to get to that, Michael.
Under.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. Bang. He's checking.
We're going to 52.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch that.
Gun. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. 4-8.
I got you, Pop.
47. Here we go. 47.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Then we're going to 53.
Line 6. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
26.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
We're going to 54. Right.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big Ed. Shoot.
26.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Watch the screen.
Go, get out there.
All day. Mike 9.
26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the Giants, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna get.